Dear friends, this is Srinivasan, who is having more than 30 years experience in the construction industry, trying to present you a small presentation on estimation and quantity surveying on Dado dial fixing. Brief specification for a Dado will be as follows. Dado on 12 mm thick unpleasant concrete motor, that is 1:3, base and joined with salt opposed concrete according to IS code 4457, finished according to the heading of the engineer in charge. Contents: Dado, brief specification, detailed specifications, rate analysis. Materials required for a Dado finishing shall be as follows. Glaze tiles conforming IS 777. They will be level and consistent with shape and liberated from splits, rankles, welch, slithering, creasing spots, chipped edges, corners, or different defects degrading their appearances. The tiles will be square or a rectangular of ascertainable sizes. For example, 300 by 200 mm, 150 by 150 mm, 100 by 100 mm, etc., and other various sizes. Test of tiles will be got endorsed by the engineer in control before the use of the work. Top surface of tile will be gleaming or matte as determined. Detailed specification for a Dado shall be as follows. One is materials, preparation of surface and laying, mortar and beading, fixing tiles for Dado, cleaning, finally pointing and finishing. Mode of measurement for the payment purposes. Preparation of surface laying. Subgrade cement or RCC chunk or side block divider or put surfaces on which tiles are to be laid will be cleaned, wetted and wiped. The bedding or backing for the tile will be of cement mortar 1:3 as determined and will be applied and permitted to solidify. The mortar will be roughened with wire brushes or by scratching key lines of 1.5 mm profen to 7.5 mm. Dado will be really flat and joints genially vertical. After the tiles have been laid, surplus concrete grout will be cleaned off. Mortar and bedding. Concrete mortar will adjust to the determination of materials, arrangements and so forth as indicated under concrete mortar. The measure of water included while planning mortar will be the base important to give adequate versatility for laying. Care will be taken in planning of the mortar to guarantee that there are no hard irregularities that would meddle with the bedding of the tiles. The mortar of indicated extent and thickness will be at that point shall be even and easily spread over the base by utilization of tirade secures to legitimate level or incline. Dado tile fixing. The Dado work will be done simply subsequent to fixing the tiles sections on the floor. The endorsed white coated tiles before laying will be absorbed water for minimum 2 hours. Tiles will be fixed when the padding mortar is as yet plastic and before it gets hardened. The rear of the tile will be secured with this layer of concrete mortar 1:2, utilizing the fine sand. Refer IS code table 3, zone 4, IS 383. And the edge of the tile spread with a slick white concrete slurry. The tile will be at that point be squeezed in the mortar and delicately tapped against the divider with a wooden hammer. The fixing will be done from the base of the divider upwards with no hollows in the bed of the joints. Each tile will be close as conceivable to one connecting. The tiles will be joined with white concrete slurry. Any thickness distinction in the thickness of the tiles will be orchestrated out in padding mortar, so all tile faces are all vertical planes. The head of the dado will be cleaned up flawlessly with the remainder of the mortar above. In the wake of fixing the dado and go on, there will be saved consistency wet for 7 days. On the off chances that entryways, windows, or different openings are situated inside the dado territory, the corners, ledges, supports, and so on will be furnished with genuine right points with no specials. Cleaning. After the tiles have been laid in a room or in the day's fixing work is finished, the overflow concreting grout that may have emerged from the joints will be cleared off before it sets. After the total relieving, the dado or evading over will be washed altogether perfect. On account of ground surface, when the floor has set, the floor will deliberately washed perfect and dried. At the point when dry, the floor will be secured with oil-free dry sawdust. It will be taken out simply after fruitation of the development work and not long before the floor is utilized. Method of a measurement. Dado flooring will be estimated in square meter right to 2 spots of decimals. Length and borders will be estimated right up to 1 centimeter. Between the uncovered surfaces of evading or dado, no derivations will be made nor extra paid for any opening of zone up to 0.01 square meter. The rate will be incorporate all the expenses of work and materials included. Rate analysis for a dado. Rate analysis for 10 square meter considering the size of the tile is 152 mm by 304 mm. The quantity of the tiles is worked out by assuming 1 mm on either side for thickness in joint and tolerance in size of tiles. Thus no white glazed tiles. For 10 square meter, let's say 10 divided by 0.152 into 0.304 will be 216 tiles. The rate analysis. Particulars. White glazed tiles. Quantity of numbers is required 216. Rate will be 20 rupees. That is per number. Amounts will be 4,320. Wastages of tiles 5% shall be of 216. Cement mortar for rough plaster, bedding and wastages. For 10 square meter, we require a 0.18 cubic meter of mortar, which will cost you 3,000 rupees. That is per cubic meter, so the cost will be 540 rupees. White cement sundries, 0.25 bags at the rate of 950. That will be 237.50 plus 690. So the material cost will be 5,320.40. Labor for fixing 10 square meter at the rate of 200 rupees per square meter will be costing you 2,000 rupees. Hence, cost per square meter of fixing the dado tiles inclusive of material and labor shall be 680 rupees per meter. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe, like and share, which will motivate me for further good presentation. In case of any queries, do not hesitate to write to me. The response shall be at the earliest. Contact me on civilconclave@gmail.com or at my Telegram groups, Srini Telegram group. The link shall be as follows. Thank you for watching this presentation. Kindly subscribe and encourage me. Thank you once again.